We'll show you a few potential long charts that came up in the scans. First one I'm going to show you is, I will revisit a couple from yesterday first. That's KZL. We mentioned KZL last night on the potential break of this range here. It broke and powered on, gapped up, powered on huge volume. So pretty impressive day there for KZL. I've kept some of those overnight. We mentioned Paladin last night as well, and obviously with the market up 80 it's not hard to find some performers, but I'll go to here. There's Paladin, broke that range resistance that we spoke about quite healthily, and then broke the next one as well. So $4 will be next on the agenda, and we'll see if we can actually break this sideways range from here. Okay, what else have we got here? A couple of potential swing lows. IDL, that's a 12-month chart. It's had a really strong run from August to middle of September. Dipped a little, starting to shape for the swing. Bit of volume on this candle today, so that's encouraging. Let's go back to the fibs again and throw some fibs on this recent high-low range and see if whether it would have given us some indication of support. Pretty close to the 62. So if you find charts that have had a nice strong run like this and they're starting to dip, I think it's always worth putting some Fibonacci's on it just to give you some possible ideas of where they might bounce. If you get in on one of them and as it looks to bounce and it doesn't, well, keep your stops tight on the way back out. Not necessarily wait to the next level to add or anything like that. With the market strength as it has been, I've been looking for some that haven't been performing much. AWE is one in the oil and gas sector. Pretty much almost potential triple bottom down here. No real volume increases on this potential bounce, but maybe that'll kick in if we can get through a break of what's this here? I can't seem to click on there for some reason. Try again. That's better. 55.5, something like that. Closed today at 55, so it's just under that. So probably the first signs of a swing will be if it breaks that tomorrow. I'd like to see some more volume kick in. Obviously $1.70 is the next resistance area that we'd want to break, but some pretty decent upside in AWE if it gets a wriggle on. PDRs is another one that's pushed to new 12-month highs on really strong volume the last couple of days. So it closed near its highs, just broke, and you could see a gap in that overnight, and off we go again tomorrow. AUK is another, so I'm just flying through these. It's quite late tonight, and I'm up to my neck in paperwork tonight, so I was hoping to try and keep this a little short, but seems a bit of an impossibility for me to not talk too much. This is, pardon me, AUQ. Again, really strong run recently. Had some news regarding copper projects. So it's run from 18 cents as it started to break out right up to 35. It was as low as 10 a little under a month ago. I haven't put fibs on this, but we can throw some fibs in to see if they would have given us any idea of a potential bounce area. Again, you can be pretty creative as to where you put the fibs. You could put it back to the start of that run there, which gives you a bounce around the 50 to 62. You could put it right down to the last leg, and even that gives you a bounce at that 62, pretty close. So again, would have given you some areas to at least keep an eye out on it for this bounce. But anyway, for 3 days it had failed to break this 28 or 29, 28.5 res. Got through there today. Little bit of volume starting to kick in. Certainly nothing like the day that it spiked, but better volume than those 2 or 3 days where it was still dipping but couldn't bounce. So break of 30 tomorrow, we may see that start to edge back up towards those highs. Who knows? Alright, one last one. SDM. Okay, SDM just poked through this really stiff $2 res. I've been watching this for some time now. It's looked like it was going to break this $2 pretty much each of these days that it hit it and just failed every time. Eventually just couldn't keep it up. The longer it tried and failed, the more sellers were going to start getting a little bit trigger happy. So eventually it did break down a little, hit as low as about $1.86 or so, and then it's swung nicely. Little volume kick in the last couple of days and punched through today. So whether or not it can kick on tomorrow, I don't know. But I got some as it looked like breaking, and I'd imagine if it can break today's high, which was 203. Alright, that'll do us for tonight. XJO still couldn't close above the 4700, so that's the key for me on the index. Alright, happy trading. Bye.